So you might be coming back from my unboxing video. Thank you for following up. So today I'm going to be doing a green look because I really want to dive into the green shades today. So let me whip out this palette. Now I'm going to be using the Just My Luck palette by ColourPop. I just got this in the mail, so I'm super excited to use it. I've been waiting anxiously to get these, and they actually covered up the mirror. Like, you can take it off, of course, but if you're weird like me, like, give me a like if you like leaving the plastic thingies on the mirrors. I do, because it just keeps it a little bit more clean and nice and neat and stuff. And God knows I need it. Also, keep hydrated, peeps. Keep hydrated. I just got my color switch from TJ Maxx, and OMG, such a lifesaver, because I lost my other one and it's in my favorite shade, maroon. So this is the color switch. If you're not familiar with it, this just really helps in being able to clean your brushes. It's not a sanitary type item, like where it's going to sanitize your brushes, so clean your brushes, but in between like switching eyeshadow looks and stuff, this is a really great method, and that was like $5 at TJ Maxx. So let's get into this. So I'm going to be taking that color Chances Are, which is the lightest color in the palette, and I'm going to be placing that in the inner crease. Ooh, that's really light. That is like, whew. And I'm gonna be doing this without a what is it called, without concealer underneath, to see really how pigmented these shades are and if they will appear and stuff, because, you know, oh my gosh. Just gonna go back in, and I'm just gonna lightly diffuse that going up. So I'm placing it in the crease, but I'm diffusing it upward, and it's actually a really light green shade. Definitely not something that I'm used to. Ooh, look at how green that is. That is very pigmented, you guys. For a light shade, I wouldn't have thought that it would actually show up on my skin. Wow. So I'm just blending that, making sure everything's really nice and blended. It's not patchy. I would assume it would have gotten patchy at this point because I'm layering it. So I'm going in, placing some color down, and then going back in and getting more color and placing it back in the crease, and then buffing that out. This is just a sure way to make sure that the eyeshadow is really blended out. So it doesn't have to be like the neatest thing, because we are going to cover a good portion with the other green shade that I'm going to mention next. So I'm just making sure that's all blended. Excuse my eyebrows, they like to get in the dance too. Okay. Look at that green though. Oh my gosh. This is actually really pretty. Like for a light shade. Okay, so next up I'm going to be taking the Kiss My Ass, which is like this matte green right here. That's actually like really popular, like amongst the YouTube community. So I'm gonna be taking that kind of like over where I placed that last color, and I'm gonna be, ooh, that is not the type that green is pigmented. Oh my goodness, I think I picked up too much. Okay, so I'm just gonna be dabbing that right there where I just placed it, because it's way more pigmented than I thought it would be. Oh my gosh. And then I'm gonna be patting because I really want to focus the color right there, and then I'm going to be slightly dragging the color inward with whatever is left. Ooh, look at that. OMG, ColourPop come through. What in the world? This is absolutely stunning. So just make sure to blend. Do you see that color? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye now so they can, oh guys, that is so pigmented. Oh my god. Pat. I am shocked, and this is all without a base, all without a concealer. This is just stunning. This is a lot about, you know, the pigmentation of ColourPop. These are some quality shadows. I always have a hardest time getting like colors that are very vibrant to show up on my skin. And even with concealer, I feel like some shadows don't like show up, you know? You gotta really pack it on, really layer. And when you do, you know, there's a lot of fallout and stuff, but not with these shades. Wow. That is strong, friends. You know what? I'm gonna pack on a little bit more to the other eye. Make them look really similar. That is some fiery look. Don't worry about the sides. We're gonna go back in and blend that out. And I'm layering it and noticing that there are no patches. Ooh, a little bit of fallout there, but I did grab quite a bit of color. Just a little bit of fallout. Nothing crazy. Let me try to wipe it away. Yeah, that wiped out. If you're ever working with pigments and it kind of gets on your skin, you can just go back in with the brush that you use for your foundation and you should be good. Wow, that is stunning. So I am just gonna blend everything in. Okay. So there's that. Hello, clean shadow brush. And then I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna blend out those edges using the same brush. And you can pick up a little bit more of that first shade if you want to. But it's blending out just fine for me. Oh, these hairs. My eyebrows make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. Because the eyebrow hairs just like decided to pop out. So as you can see, it's blending out like a dream. And then I'm going to take the same brush on the other side. They are blending out so effortlessly. I'm so impressed right now. Look at that. You do want to be careful and not wipe away any color, of course. But I don't think that's a huge... I don't think that'll be a huge issue though with this. There we go. Blended out so nicely. Yes, girl. Who is she? So I'm going to go in with Big Bangs and put that in my inner corner. Ooh, this is beautiful. You know what? We all gotta start somewhere. Okay, now I'm gonna be taking So So, which is this shade right here, and it's kind of like a darker version of the color that we just placed down. I'm gonna be taking that So So and I'm gonna be placing that like kind of in the middle because they're gonna do a transition type deal here. So it's kind of just blending in there. Yeah, actually using another shade. So I'm gonna be going into Act Natural, which is this matte shade right here, and I'm gonna be popping that in the center instead of kind of over top. Yes, yes. Kind of like that. Because we're going to be taking the darker shade and then doing like a... You'll see, you'll see. So I'm just going to be taking that and blending the edges here. Going back into that Big Bangs shade right here. Just picking up a bit so I can blend those shadows together. Like so. And then next up I'm going to be taking Mobamba. I couldn't read for a second. And I'm going to be placing that in the outer corner, just using the fluffy side of my brush. It does have some fallout on in the pan. Just FYI. Like I see a little fallout here, but you know what? It's nothing we can't fix. Ooh, this little bad boy really does have fallout. Can you guys see that? You know what? I actually am gonna pack that on with this brush. The like flat side of my brush. There we go, that's better. Ooh, this is a pretty like army green type shade. Just kind of blend that in. Okay, this shade is doing something funny. So I'm packing it on right, and you can kind of see it getting a little patchy here. Like it's kind of taking away some of that color. And it's creating like this rim around this like area. I don't know what's going on there. It's not too bad. But that is different. Not what I was expecting. Look at that. Okay, it did fall out quite a bit. So I'm gonna try to see if I can fix this. Fluffy brush. Okay. Okay. We're doing so good. I'm just kind of wiping that away using that my foundation brush, and then I'm just kind of wiping it on the back of my hand. So yeah, so that was interesting. I like it, I just don't love it. So I'm just gonna kind of do the same to this side.
I'm tapping it off and seeing if maybe, you know, I just gotta pat it little by little. Yeah, no, this shade in particular is actually really strange. Because it's doing the same thing, like it doesn't...
It's having a hard time grabbing on. Like you see how it's lighter here, like in the center, and then on the crease area it's kind of like darker. And I'm not actually shading it in on purpose, so I don't know what's going on. I went a little too up. Just going back in and kind of placing more of the other colors that I had placed initially, because that green kind of went everywhere and just kind of took charge of everything. Decided to go into everybody else's space. Alrighty then. So that, I'm not really loving that green. I'm gonna blow off the excess. Look at how much excess was on that. So I just blew it off. There's like specks of yellow in there. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna try to fix this. The outer portion kind of got ruined. So I want to go back in with that first shade that I had and just kind of like ever so slightly blend that out. Definitely gonna have to play more with that shade, because I don't know, it kind of ruined my look now. Oh no, I got way too much. Alright you guys, so I kind of went in and just with my finger I removed some of the color that was going all the way up here. Now the loose shadow, that last green one that I was using, or like that I was trying to use, this one, so that one I would caution with because it kind of got everywhere, very loose, and so it's been creating like this weird type of effect. I'm looking in the mirror and it looks like, I mean, the pigmentation is there, but at the same time I wasn't going for this like lighter look in the center type thing, and like the deeper cast that was showing a bit ago is kind of disappeared. But as you can see, it's slightly more green here, like darker green, whereas in the center it kind of like faded a little. Really weird. So I don't know what's going on there, so I'm gonna try to save it, use the brown shade that's in the palette. Let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully it doesn't do the same. Okay, it's kind of adhering, but it's not as dark as I would want it to be able to salvage this look. Okay you guys, so I just tried packing on a black from the BH Cosmetics palette, but that didn't layer on at all. So I'm gonna be trying my handy dandy Lorac palette. This is discontinued, they no longer like make it, but I absolutely love the formulation. So if this doesn't work, nothing's gonna work. Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm dabbing back with the outer V and it looks like the color is being removed rather than it being placed. So I don't know what's going on. See, and it created this ugly rim. Not grabbing at all. Like, what the hey? It's not that bad, but the fact that that shade is not latching on or letting other shades latch on. But what I'm gonna do actually is just go back in with Act Natural, so the shade that I have on the inner side, and I'm just gonna pack that on to the rest. I think that's gonna be the only way to salvage this look. I'm gonna be using this shade right here, the little yellow one. I'm gonna be placing that right in the inner corner. Well, at least that looks nice. These are actually my high school colors, which is crazy because I used to hate these colors, but now I actually like them. And since I'm from the Evergreen State, which is like the green flag, it has a green flag and everything. I don't know, I guess I would get annoyed with the color green. But that is actually looking really pretty. Man, good thing I didn't put highlight. So definitely don't do your foundation before your eyeshadow. I should have known. I think I got too much foundation. Alright you guys, so I just really had to go in with more foundation and fix it because the pigmentation really did ruin my foundation. So definitely do not do your foundation before using these shades, especially that darker shade that I was saying. So I was just looking in the mirror right now and I'm not completely mad at it. You know, it's not the worst eyeshadow in the world or anything. Overall, this is the eye look. You have the option of putting like glitter on top, fall season, all that stuff, and I'm gonna do that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look, and make sure please to leave a comment, subscribe, and like and all that fun stuff. I'll see you next time.
Alright you guys, so that is the completed look. Here's a view of one eye without glitter and one with the glitter, and I absolutely love the with glitter look. I mean, they both look fine, but just in case you're not a glitter fan, you know, but look at how glittery that is. And there was no fallout with the glitter, so I highly recommend. I inserted a couple pictures with different lighting so that you can kind of get a view of what it looks like under different lights and stuff. So yeah, it's so gorgeous. This is natural lighting, by the way. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. OMG, I'm gonna be creating more looks with glitter, so stay tuned. Alrighty, bye.